So, happy birthday, Henry Cavill. We're going to repeat the same stupid mistake again because we don't learn the lesson. Now, what's very funny about this is that I'm seeing information come up, and looks like it is. They made sure they waited till his birthday. A guy who we all like as Superman, a guy who is a great Superman, who should be able to finish being Superman, who wants to be Superman. No, instead you get this guy, Ta-Nehisi Coates, who is, sorry, his opinions and hot takes are terrible, and you all that support him is terrible in his ideals. I don't know if you know, but just look him up, what he said about one of the most tragic days in American history and what he had to say about first responders who were trying to save lives. And writes all his books about himself and somehow makes it. I don't understand how some of these people are so super successful while other people struggle and work and try to do things and try to be better people, and they don't get that love or that support. But I digress. So now it seems like there's information coming out, and I seen the thing, and it's funny because when Warner Brothers did that 4K, that stupid, dumb, tone-deaf piece of garbage, all you should be losing your jobs for that dumb stuff, came out with it, and they already had Justice League in 4K. It was like, why did you do that? So now they're bringing up stuff from before about the Black Superman. Then there's the thing that comes up with Oprah, with Michael B. Jordan, where he's like, no. And she's like, don't you want to wear that skin? All right. So for the morons, they're going to sit here and be like, well, what's the problem? Why can't Clark Kent be black? Okay, then let Luke Cage be white. When Marvel recast Luke Cage, let him be white. Do you have a problem with that? That's the problem. There is no excuse. I don't want to hear that. Oh, it's because, well, there's not enough black actors. No. The door swings both ways. The door swings both ways. Accept it. No. And here's why I have an issue with Clark Kent being black, race swapped. And people are like, it's fine. No, it's not. You have Calvin Harris, who is President Superman, which I would see that movie. I think that would be awesome. A Superman that becomes the president? What? A different type from a different Earth? That's not Clark Kent. That's Calvin Harris? Wow. That's so hard. That movie wouldn't sell itself seeing another black male or go into a position of excellence. No, that doesn't work. Black Panther was a failure. Okay. You could do Val Zod. The second person that left Krypton, you could do the thing crossover with Supergirl, like it did in Earth 2. No. That's too easy to show a character who also has to deal with, if I remember correctly, agoraphobia. He has the fear of going outside, and he's a pacifist. So when he does fight, it actually really pushes him, and you can play up the story about him not always choosing violence to fight, and the fact that he has a mental situation that goes on that he has to overcome with fear. No. That's too much story for you. That's too much story. That's too hard. That's too much thought. That's too much thinking. Oh, Steel. You could do Steel and do a better version with his daughter. Iron Man's popular, John Henry Irons, and do no. That's a positive black man being positive with his daughter. You can't do that. That's not good for Hollywood. Icon, the character who was a slave that actually was during slave times, and it's funny because his partner Rocket would actually, since everyone's so stupidly politically charged with the left is trying to destroy us, the right's trying to destroy us, you're both dumb. Those characters, Icon was a conservative and Rocket was a liberal, and they had conversations and stuff, and you could kind of use the commentary of how they work together, and they're a really good team and partnership, yet they have different political ideologies, and maybe have the world come together and show that you need to find your common grounds, and maybe your stuff can be stupid. No, it's too much thought. It's too deep. That might be hard to write, especially with Ta-Nehisi Coates, who can't write for crap, who wrote the second worst Captain America run of all time. Not an opinion, it's a fact of life. I know. Let's make Clark Kent black. That's what we should do. First off, you went on Henry Cavill's birthday, knowing how people feel about Henry Cavill. That guy is my Superman. And you're going to turn around and you're going to disrespect him on his birthday for that? For that alone? Read between the lines. Read between the lines, WB. Because that was trash. And then some people wonder why I haven't said nothing about Ray Fisher. The reason why I didn't say anything about Ray Fisher was because something seemed a little off about the fact that this guy in this stage of his career was going to war so hard and pretty much possibly destroying his career. And I'm like, why? Why? So I didn't say nothing because I just wanted to know. Come to find out, Hamada, even though he didn't stop him in the Justice League thing, but Hamada and all of them were discrediting him, trying to make him seem like he wasn't someone. And now Warner Brothers is desperate to save their image, so the way they're going to do it is, let's do a black Superman, but let's make him Clark Kent, because Clark Kent sells. Well, if Clark Kent sells, then why don't you just use Henry Cavill? Failures. Not hard. If you want to do something new, okay, bring up one of the other Supermen we've never seen, but yet in the Superman show, they made Alex, at least I'm guessing is Alex, into Luthor, and he's black now. When you could promote black Supermen that actually exist in the comics, that actually take over. Heck, you could have played up a thing of Superman dying and Val having to take over as Superman in an alternate Earth. And you could do kind of an original story. You don't even have to do the Earth 2 story. You could show one where Superman dies and no, but you know, that's too much thought. Because the problem is that Warner Brothers is hypocritically tone deaf. We want the Snyderverse. I'm telling you now, I hope your movie bombs if you made it Clark Kent. Now, all of a sudden, J.J. Abrams is not going to direct it. Now they're looking for a black director because they got to have a black director and they got to have, you know, a black writer. Okay, you wanted to make a black production. I don't really agree with that. I don't feel that that's necessary for a Superman versus like a Black Panther where you're trying to make a statement, but okay. It's not good. You have a crap writer who is a woketivist of epic stupid proportions. You have a guy who everyone likes as Superman and wants this movie, but why would you do that? Then you turn around, you have J.J. Abrams, but then I guess he's producing it now. I thought he was going to direct it. I don't even know. And even Michael B. Jordan, the guy who you guys had just a hard on to just grasp onto, turned around and said to Oprah, of all people, no. Why don't they just promote new characters? I'm a comic book fan. See, the issue is that now Captain America's thing, that was at least okay because he wasn't Steve Rogers. But this whole let's rape swap characters, let's, you know, do this thing with the redheads and stuff, it's garbage. There are tons of black superheroes in Marvel and DC. There's Latino, they run all down the list. Just use those characters. It's not that hard. Also, too, I think with Marvel by now, you've proven, and they've proven, you can take a character that's not very well known and make them big. People didn't know who Scott Lang was. They knew Hank Pym and barely knew him. Black Panther, who was a, you know, pretty good character, is now like a huge character in the culture. So you can do this. I would love to see Calvin Harris. I would be down to see Calvin Harris. I mean, the movie's probably going to be garbage because Ta-Nehisi Coates is writing it, but I would love to see Calvin Harris be Superman. A president? Or Val Zod, who has to overcome adversity, or Steel, who gets inspired by Superman to become a superhero, but then he's also a good parent. Like, there's so many other stories you could do, and you decided to do this on his birthday, and I feel like you guys are partially doing this because of all your racist junk that that came out about you, that now shows that Ray Fisher probably was right, for the most part. Still don't know about the Jeff Johns portion. But it's showing that Ray Fisher wasn't making baseless accusations. And you guys think this is going to work. No, it's not. You should have used one of these other characters, and you should not have Ta-Nehisi Coates anywhere near a character that represents America. So, I think that was wrong. I think that was trash, and I know Cavill wanted to do that run thing on his birthday or something. He seems like a really nice guy. I would love to meet him. I'm telling you now, if you guys do Clark Kent, Matter of fact, I'm going to do something I don't normally do. If I find out that that movie is Clark Kent, I'm going to review it, and it's going to be a 2-minute review. It's going to be me talking about how stupid the trailer is, and then it's going to be hot garbage. That movie will never be owned. It doesn't need to be watched. If I do watch it, I may turn it into toilet paper. So you guys tell me what you think about this information that there's possibly. And it's funny because why did they promote Justice League in 4K when it was already out in 4K? Why are they taking this old information and putting it on Cavill's birthday? It's because they want to get a rise out of us. I got a rise out of me. That's what they want. They want the rise and think this is buzzworthy. So if they finally come out with a trailer or more information or anything, I hope all of you join me in not watching that film and telling them to read between the lines if they're going to come out and make Superman Clark Kent. If they don't, I'll at least give it a shot if they make Calvin. I will give Ta-Nehisi Coates, even though I do not like him, and that movie will not blow my mind, I will at least give it a shot. Like, I will be like, all right, I'll at least check it out, you know? So you guys tell me what you think. How do you feel about the fact that Warner Brothers decided to do this reiteration that you're not Superman on Henry Cavill's birthday and decided to do this, I don't know what you call it. And the fact that now there's information starting to come out saying that no, Black Superman is Clark Kent. And now JJ's not directing it because they're trying to find specifically a black director or anything. I like to hear y'all thoughts. This is Geek Protagonist. You stay safe, you stay healthy, you stay real. And I'll see you.